This story is about a lesson I had to learn the hard way in the mountains. Hey there, I'm Jeff, an outdoor educator and guide who spends most of the year helping teens connect with the outdoors, and then uses the off-season to chase a few adventures of my own. A late start and a steep, brush-covered slope burned more energy than I expected, and made the first few hours of my adventure slip through my fingers quickly. But once I gained the spine of the mountain, the terrain opened up, my confidence grew, and I convinced myself I was still on schedule. As grass turned to gravel, the route became a series of steep climbs and drops, each one draining a little more from the tank. By the time I stopped to eat, I realized I'd already gone through nearly all my food, and it was only early afternoon. From there, I stopped worrying about filming and focused on forward progress. That pressure led me to a decision I wouldn't normally make, leaving the ridge to try a shortcut across a slushy snow slope. It worked, but it came at a cost. Regaining the spine took more energy than I expected, and by the time I got back en route, I was tired, low on calories, and unsure how much daylight I had left. Still, I pressed on. Scrambling toward what I thought was the summit, the exposure demanded my full attention. I found a rhythm. I felt locked in, and I started to believe that I could make it. Just barely. Then I reached the summit, and realized it wasn't the summit at all. Standing there, I knew the truth. I didn't pack enough food, I didn't bring a headlamp, and daylight was running out. Turning back felt embarrassing, like admitting failure after everything I'd put into getting there. Ironically, I'm now embarrassed to say that I pushed on despite the risks. I simply prayed that the decision I was making was the right one. After reaching the true summit, I felt my exhaustion fully in my body. My camera died on the walk down, and for the first time, I wasn't sure I was going to make it. Then my phone rang. My friend Ryan had been hiking up for hours, checking on me. When I finally saw him waving in the distance, relief hit me like a wave. With his help, I made it back to the trailhead shortly after dark. When I look back on this day, I don't think about the summit. I think about how easily this could have gone wrong, and how lucky I was. In the next chapter, I'd like to tell you about my day-to-day life living in the valley. I take a dip in glacier water, recover from Mount Wakefield, and Hildy and I run errands near Christchurch, gathering gear for objectives I have my eye on that will take more than a single day to reach. But that's a story for another day.